Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. How's it going? What's new? Yesterday was my birthday. 31. It's fine. But yesterday was my birthday. It's pretty much the only update. A new episode of the podcast came out yesterday. If you missed that, check that out on wherever we are: Apple, Spotify, Stitcher. Um, what's new with you? How's it going? How's it been? Pull up the video on my phone so I can see you. Here we are. How's it going, guys? Bonnie, I had a very good birthday. I spent it with Brittany and my mother. It was low key. We did very little. Hi, Pam. Such a Monday. Yeah, it was very much a Monday. It was. Hey, guys. How's it going? How's everybody? Are we prepared for this week? Thank you for sharing, Emily. If anybody would like a reading, just comment and let me know. Bonnie first. It's rainy there. It's been rainy here. It was rainy here yesterday. Cold, rainy. Absolutely, guys. So, fun fact, yes, you will absolutely, if you are commenting, you are on the list. I will get through you as I am able. Fun fact, so for those of you who don't know, me and my business partner have a podcast, and the show's up to like 200 downloads. It's going great, but it shows us who's listening and where from. And apparently, we have quite the following in some random towns that I've never heard of. So, if you know anybody in Council Bluffs, Iowa, Boardman, Oregon, Ashburn, Virginia, West Virginia, I don't know. I don't know how you found me. I appreciate you and I love you. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if we're dressing up or not because we're not really planning on doing anything. But I told Brittany because we have like the same length hair that we had to dress up as the twins from The Shining, and she agreed to it. So if that happens, I will show you guys pictures. Your anxiety, I'm sure. The name of the podcast is Back Porch Folk Podcast. Description. If not, it's on the website. So it looks like actually this is kind of good. I think this came up. I don't know if it was last time or the time before. The Two of Swords, having to make a tough choice, being on the fence, needing to make the choice and let go and release. So it looks like you've made some headway. You have made the choice to move forward, to let go, release, and move on with your life. So it looks like some things have changed or are changing presently in a positive direction. Regaining our autonomy and direction. Miss Rose. Oh, I just realized I didn't even put the little ticker up that says share and comment. Yes, Melina, absolutely. If you comment, you are on the list for. I love your hair, by the way, Ruth. So this looks like hmm, this Knight of Wands energy. I'm not sure who this is in your life, but it looks like we either need their help to get to where we want to be to secure ourselves, or they are going to boost us, lift us, push us without us realizing that that's what they're doing. But it looks like there's somebody that might be a little understated in your life right now that's going to be helpful or useful or play a role in you feeling more secure and solid. Um, yeah, it looks like we're getting in control of ourselves, our feelings, and there's somebody helping us do that. Pamela and then Sonia. Thank you guys for sharing. I feel like I sound very low energy today. I am not in a bad way. I feel fine, but I don't think it's just this week either. I think it's going into this fall season. Everybody kind of, even your plants go dormant. You know, you just kind of have less. I think we underestimate that in ourselves and push ourselves too hard when we naturally ebb and flow energetically, just like everything else in the world. Right? That's our takeaway for today, guys. Don't overexert yourself or demand too much of yourself. Go into these low energy phases, which I think fall is kind of for a lot of people. Um, season is always in such a weirder energy, like for Halloween for me. Yeah, me too. I think it's just the shift to um, fall, the changing of the season, the um, things getting colder. Like I said, with plants, and then the plants go dormant. The animals that hibernate. It's a reserve your energy kind of season. It's a regeneration, recoup season for most of nature. We don't do that for ourselves. Um, so when we keep pushing like we do all year round, I think that's what lends to seasonal depressions and amplifying things like that. Pam, it looks like we are. So this reads like you're in a prime place mentally. It's like things have kind of started to click into place and we feel like we are queen of, captain of our headspace. We feel in control of our thoughts. We feel able to articulate, and it looks like um, we have an abundance of opinions, thoughts to give. So we are spilling that thought, that intellect, that logic over into others and calling for this reckoning, this awakening. You know, you see things clearly, you're trying to help other people see things clearly. You're not dealing with like the excuses and you see people for what they are, you get it. So it's kind of laying things all out on the table. Like, this is what it is. This is what I see. I know what's happening here. Um, come to Jesus moment. You know what I mean? Sonia, and then Emily, and Christina. If you are watching from, because I see that I have some viewers that are not my viewer count on Facebook, I am live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch simultaneously. You can comment for readings from any of those platforms. All readings are by donation. No donation is ever mandatory, just appreciated. Just comment, say, hey, me next. You'll be on the list. I'd love to have you. Actually, it looks like this laptop. So hold on one second, guys. If you're just okay, very good. Sorry. So, Sonia, this speaks volumes to balance. So we have temperance on one side, two of pentacles on the other side, which are basically the major and minor arcana version of juggling, finding center, and finding balance between multiple aspects of your life, multiple parts of yourself. And it looks like you are either finding that balance or being required to find that balance due to these very positive but significant connections in your life. Three of Cups is good people, good company. So it looks like that good company is helping you to find your center. So lean into that. It looks like it's good for you. It's healthy for you. Emily. Oh, hello, HK on Twitch. Thank you for watching. Oh, also, Brittany, I just see that you ordered us Five Guys. I was thawing out food, so very good. Okay. Liz, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I have been tarot on and off personally and professionally over the course of the last 15 years. It is something that I very much enjoy. I go for Renaissance fairs, events, I do private readings, and whatever else I do in life, I always find myself back on the internet reading cards for people. I love to connect with you guys. I love to feel like I'm helping. I'm adding some sort of clarity. It's just I enjoy it, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy it too. Book one, and then, girl, the private readings are by donation too, so it's no pressure. It's just a Zoom call. We are powering through, aren't we? So it looks like Emily. We have a good thing. We have a good connection, and we know that. But for whatever reason, we find ourselves fixated on the negatives. Maybe we're just nitpicking this week. Maybe it's just that we're, tense and strapped. Ultimately, intuitively, we know that we're in a good place and we have a good thing, and that right now is just not so great. Um, So if you find yourself focusing on those negatives, on the hard parts, kind of a reminder that it's okay to focus on those sometimes, but reminder that the good outweigh the bad, and it's there, and it will sort itself out with all of my hand signs. It will come out in the wash. It's a hard day, not a hard life. Christina. Britt, I am not sure. I can try and message you after the live, or you can try again to message me. Well, you all are welcome. Hmm. So, Christina, it looks like we are in a position to take charge of our life. We've recently been kind of reinvigorated or something lit a fire where we're like looking ahead at our future. And we're like, we can do anything from here. We can be anything from here. And then in the same breath, we're like, oh, shit, we can go anywhere from here. What do we? So there's this, it's kind of like we're teetering between being empowered and overwhelmed by the possibilities. Um, that is all a mindset, a perspective. All that's on the table is that you have possibilities. You are the one that chooses to shut down or you know, barrel ahead with that information. So don't fear the unknown. Don't fear a clean slate, open options. That's entirely what you make of it. You can make anything. Let's see, Michelle. Hey guys, hi Marty. Lenise, you are absolutely on the list. Bear with me. I'll get you. And thank you. I got this Golden Girls t-shirt from Target. It says "Stay Golden." Gemini, you messaged this page that the live is on the business. What did you say? I did. I did say. I was kind of cooked, but I thank you for not making me. So, Michelle, this speaks to, it looks like somebody in your life is giving you pushback, and you have tried to just kind of not respond to it or stay out of it. You know, we've got the Seven of Wands here rising above it, trying to persevere, trying to find higher ground, take the high road, and you know you're capable. You know you don't this isn't a situation where you need to yield to the other person or give in to their bullshit. But it doesn't look like their bullshit is going to go away. And it doesn't look like the passive route of trying to separate yourself from whatever it might be is going to pan out. So it looks like you're going to have to actively and forcefully assert your boundaries, your place, your stance. Sometimes people just don't get it, and you know what I mean? Anyway, so Jenny, so we have the Hanged Man, which speaks to a lot of things, but in this instance, feels like the need to release something, to let either someone or something go, or whether it's trauma from the past or an active relationship or dynamic or what have you in your life. Something that we already know we've got to get rid of, but it looks like we're receiving some validation here in the coming days. We got the Page of Swords, which is like the messenger, which is through either communication with this person or someone else, or someone says the thing that just strikes a chord, or whatever it might be that brings you peace about what you already know you need to do. So we already know what we need to do, but it's not easy to let go, to move forward. But it looks like there's some coming words or conversation that makes it a little easier, where we can kind of sleep easy on it. Next. Absolutely not, Crystal. Well, I don't know. I don't know how many people are ahead of you, but let's see here. But I'm reading until my dinner shows up. Brittany, what are those two? If you have commented, then you are on the list to get a reading. If you would like to skip the line, you can do so with the stars function. Otherwise, I will go in the order of the comment requests. Oh, Crystal, okay. That sounds like we might want to do something more in depth later. Um, so it looks, Celeste, like so this can read in a couple of ways. What they all come down to is that you're dealing with the tough ending of friendship, relationship, whatever the dynamic might be. Nine of Swords looks like this has either been a long time coming or it's caused some stress and anxiety for a while now, and this is kind of the ripping the band-aid off in the present, or we knew something was coming and it's come. Whatever it might be, it speaks to not a pleasant time, but also the end of some heavy stuff, grief, drama, stress, whatever it might be. And it looks like moving ahead, we work on feeling and becoming more secure, worrying about our own nest, our own home, and getting your ducks in a row. So it looks like you're in not a fun place, but it looks like that time period has come to an end. It often gets worse before it gets better. It looks like the worst is in the present, and things are moving forward and ahead. Gemini, Brit. Hi, Megan. Thank you for sharing. So let's do all welcome. Okay, so Britt, it looks like we have, so Five of Pentacles speaks to you yourself being stressed, strapped, kind of down and out, struggling for a little while. Just like we don't have the resources we need. Tough time. And it looks like we are looking to someone to maybe alleviate some of that stress, or they're presenting themselves as, either the answer or help us, or so it seems good, but it looks like it's actually not so positive. So right now it looks like this dynamic leads you to more anguish and heartache. Ten of Swords is drama, trauma, chaos. So you get the burgers? Oh, okay. I got distracted. It looks like this is a red flag that what we are looking to as the answer to our problems might just cause us more problems. And that's what I like to tell people. Tarot doesn't predict the future. You do. You change it every day with every decision that you make. So this is a warning sign, and then you decide if you keep going in that direction or anything. It looks like a dynamic in your life right now was not all it's cracked up to be. So we are now skipping all the way ahead to our Crystal, who donated $200 on Facebook. Let's see. This is me. I'm curious. So this reads, and there's only so much we can get from 3 cards. I always say that. But from these 3 cards, it looks like we've got smoke and mirrors and selfishness and greed in the past, right? 8 of Cups is us walking away from past and into the future, which looks like a peaceful place. So it looks like a much calmer dynamic. Then we can pick it apart a little deeper later, but right now it looks like a little calmer, a little easier. So with that being said, my dinner's here, and I'm gonna eat it. Enjoy it. But I will see you guys later. As always, if you'd like to book a private reading, the website is in the description, backporchmagick with a K.com. Check out the new episode of our podcast that aired yesterday morning, Back Porch Folk Podcast. Link to that should be in the description as well as on our website. What? Whoever you are in Council Bluffs, Iowa, I fucking love you. That shit's great. I don't know how. Are there 23 people in Council Bluffs, Iowa? Shout out to all of you and the mayor and the fireman and whoever you are. I love you guys. But check out that new episode. Book your readings. That comes out in a few weeks. See you soon. Love you guys. Bye.